matte lip moisturiser. Is that even a thing?
Oh my god, it's my favorite thing.
I've never heard of it.
Oh. Well, I'll tell you, my favorite is Makeup Forever.
Send me it.
I will. We already know how we both feel about primers, so let's jump right into foundations. Do you have a favorite liquid foundation that you like to work with?
That's nice.
I'm sorry, you shorted out for a second.
Oh, what's this? So yeah, Anastasia liquid. I love it.
That's my favorite. Cream foundation.
RCMA or Mayron HD?
RCMA or Mayron HD. We have, Mayron is here with us this afternoon. RCMA is available at Alcone or Friends Beauty Supply.
Or Beautylish.
Or Beautylish. They don't have it here today. They just have the Wayne Goss brushes.
That is shocking.
And Billy B. So, cream foundation. Are you someone who works in color correction? Do you carry any color correctors?
I carry the Makeup Forever color correctors. The little liquid bubbles in the water-based and the silicone-based.
With concealer, do you ever carry traditional concealers, like kind of an opaque, dense product?
No. I know I probably should, but I don't. I brightness more than I carry sort of conventional thick, opaque concealers, unless I know that the job I'm going to is going to require that. I tend to throw under brightness.
I'm not a fan of concealer either. I use the cream foundation double as my concealer. My Celebrity Pro, my RCMA, my Kevin Aquan Skin Enhancers are my concealer.
I think actually, probably the most amazing full coverage concealer I've ever used is the Makeup Forever one. It's amazing.
Another trick too that I love, Wayne, I don't know if you've tried it, but since we're in Texas where they have the heat, one of the things that I'll do with the Makeup Forever foundation or with Celebrity Pro is I will use the Aqua Seal from Makeup Forever to thin it out and paint it on. So then right from the base, my cream foundations are set and I don't need to worry about them moving around.
Yep, absolutely.
Let's talk about powder. Are you a fan of powders? Do you have your favorite setting powder? Talc-based, traditional, or setting powder?
I am a fan of powders. I'm not a fan, oh my god, if it looks like somebody's breaking my house, they're really not, I promise. Yes, I'm a fan of powders because I think it's really good. I tend to prefer powdering here, just the T-zone. I do not touch the rest of the face. It's long gone are the days when I would slam it on like there was no tomorrow. I'm not a big fan of HD powders because I just think that they're nasty. I just like your standard, normal, loose or pressed powder, no fancy bells or whistles.
We are saying so many of the same things, and I'm just going to give you a loaded question because they love it here. Talk to me about yellow powders.
Yellow powders?
Do you use yellow powders? Do you carry them in your kit?
Not in a million years. What is the... I just don't understand. A yellow powder? No.
Thank you. We talked about foundations, concealers. We talked about powders. When we move towards the eye, I think that's someplace where a lot of makeup artists spend a lot of their money and a lot of their time. Let's start with the eyebrow. Do you have any brow-specific product that you really love?
Yeah, I really do love the Anastasia range for eyebrows. I do think that they're really good. The powders are really nice because they actually do powder in there for redheads as well. So I'm a big fan of those. I really like the eyebrow pencils from Tom Ford. So I think the little sharpener that's based in them is really cool. And if you keep it sharpened, they look really nice on the brows.
I was in a lot of trouble, I told my last group, when Anastasia released the brow pomades. They sent them to me, and I posted them before the press. And so I got in trouble by Anastasia herself. And if you've ever been yelled at by Anastasia, I told them it's kind of sexy.
She's very attractive.
She is. Brow gels. Do you ever use brow gels?
Those brow... I don't use the brow gels, but the pomade things are really good for creating smoky eyes.
I love a double duty product. Eyeshadow palettes. I know there's so much opinion here and there are so many options. What does Wayne Goss carry in his kit?
Wayne Goss carries Tom Ford, Charlotte Tilbury, and the new makeup Arctic shadows, which are out of this world. They are amazing.
Is the James Vincent Makeup Forever eyeshadow your favorite?
No, I didn't like that one.
Alright, we're done. Unplug him.
We all like a matte, James. We all like a matte.
We talked about eyeshadows. Mascara. How do you feel about mascara? Are you brand loyal to one?
Well, this is the funny thing, right? Because I use mostly high-end, but this past week I've been filming a series from Mascara Challenge where I bought half of them from a drugstore, and the worst bit is that most of those outperform the high-end ones that I've been using. So because mascara is so easy, you really should be buying them often. I would just go with one that you can get for like $5, $6, $10 because chances are it's going to become contaminated before you've even finished it. So just buy a cheaper one.
Did I just say the same thing? That's crazy. We're so connected, Wayne. We're sharing a brain.
I feel
sharing a brain.
A connection, a sensual connection.
Pencils. Let's talk about eye pencils. Pencils are another product that for me, I'm not always super specific on, but I do have some favorites. What are some of your favorite pencils?
It depends. I really like the Rock and Coal, which is Charlotte Tilbury, because it stays on the waterline, so that makes me very happy. As far as like standard coals, I don't mind any brand because if they're really hard, I can just quickly run them through a lighter, which is will soften them. So I don't have aqua products I quite like for pencils. So Makeup Forever, I carry those, and I love those ones because they do stay on, which helps me and pleases me because I like products that will actually last on the skin.
Liquid liners, cream liners, anything in that category that you absolutely think is a must-have?
Yeah, I would never ever use a liquid liner because I'm absolutely shit with them. So the answer is no. Gel eyeliners, absolutely, because they make a great base for smoky eyes.
Blushes, bronzers, cream or powder formulations. Do you have any blushes or bronzers that you think are must-haves for every makeup artist?
It's bad, isn't it, when it's like all high-end stuff mostly, but Tom Ford bronzers really like, and the mirror's huge, and clients are like, ooh, when they see it, so that's always nice. Film Star Bronze and Glow is absolutely amazing because it's got the highlighter and the bronzer. As far as blushes go, I'm an absolute whore with blushes. I like anything that is pretty, so it makes no difference what brand it's from. If it is nice and pretty and pink and peachy, I will have my fingers all over it.
Lipsticks, lip glosses, anything in that category that you think people should check out?
I really like OCC lip tars. I think that they're really good. If you apply them sparingly, they look great and last a long time. Rouge Artist Intense is great because you just need one single coat. When people are like, oh yeah, but my lipstick's bleeding, well don't put on 20 coats of lipstick. Just use a really intense one that you only need one coat and it'll last. So there, I swear.
The Rouge Artist Intense lipstick is the Makeup Forever lipstick?
Yeah, fabulous.
And lip glosses, anything you love in a lip gloss?
It's like I used to really like Sandpiper by NARS. It was like the one that I would use all the time, and then they stopped doing it, so I hate them now. So I tend to just mix glosses. I come out like a clear gloss, and then I'll just sprinkle some Makeup Forever diamond powder in it, or I'll sprinkle some pigment in it and just create my own ones.
And NARS actually is launching their new lipsticks and glosses here at the show to celebrate their anniversary. So if you want to see that love-hate relationship that Wayne has with NARS, they do have the new shades to take the place of the discontinued ones here on the show.
And then you can go up to the counter and say, I really want Sandpiper back, and I'm sure they'll listen.
So Wayne, we know that Beautylicious here, they're selling your brushes here today for our attendees. Other than your own Wayne Goss brushes, are there other brush brands, are there other tools that you think every makeup artist needs to take with them on a job?
I mean, obviously, there is no other brushes available other than mine, so we certainly can't talk about anyone else's. Rude. As far as like other items go, the best item in the world, other than my number 2 and number 13 brush, is.
Can you repeat that for the audience?
You want sorry?
Can you repeat the number of your brush again?
Oh yeah, number 2 and number 13. They will caress you like a lover. They are amazing. Amazing. And the best thing in the whole world is pointing Q-tips. They will change your whole makeup life. You can get that, you know when you like doing your lip line when it's really shit and you're like, oh, yeah, clean it up straight away like you didn't even do it. They're amazing. Pointing Q-tips will save your life.
Well, thank you for playing our lightning round. We're coming to the end of our hour, but I have a few other questions for you that came in through our social media. The first one, and I think it's something that